They go with a former Lion. It's Llroe Swift. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down. This defense for the Commanders, they were very strong in the win last week over the Giants.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
Here's Hurts to throw. And that's out to the flat for Swift. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Hurts. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2. Well, they kept it simple there, CD, only needing the short gain to move the chains, so they didn't want to go with a deep throw. They just go with that safer, shorter throw and able to convert.
Nothing wrong with that at all. Partner, check the box, right? Make sure you pick up the first down. Offense is getting established. You're moving the ball. You're not turning it over. Check, check, check. They like what they're doing early in the game.
If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. Consecutive runs of 6 yards gives them a 1st and 10.
Partner, those are back-to-back 6-yard runs, and if they're going to continue to get those types of plays, shoot, you just keep running the same stuff, don't you?
Yeah, it was 1st and 10, then 2nd and 4. Now 1st and 10 again. So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10. Throwing is Hurts. He'll drop this one off to Swift. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11. Well, it seems pretty clear on this opening drive that they want to get him involved, not only, Charles, in the run game, but in the pass game as well. And he can be such a weapon for them when they utilize him this way.
And, partner, you know I'm a veteran, right? In other words, that means a little bit older. Back in my day, we used to call a guy like this a workhorse, except he carried the ball all the time. Now they get it to him a variety of ways, but you're right, they want to run their offense through him.
Deron Payne, the big D tackle there to make the stop. You talk about this Washington defense. In that win last week over the Giants, they were very good.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, do you now decide that I can't throw the ball against this team and try and run it like crazy? Or do you challenge them? This is going to be fun.
Rolling to his right. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 22-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there. They clearly wanted to come out, Charles, and be aggressive throwing the football, and they've been pretty efficient along with that aggressiveness. He's now 4 of 4 on this opening drive.
Yeah, and that's led to a great set of downs. I like what he's doing back there. You can tell he's at ease. Feels good about what he's doing. I think if I'm the play caller, I'm reading that. I'm continuing to let him throw the football. Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. They'll stay on the ground with Swift. Oh, fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line. 14 yards there and an Eagle first down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, You go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now.
Oh, poor decision there, and it's going to be intercepted. And the Commanders are going to get the football back at their own 17. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ballgame.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football, but at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. Hal to the air on 1st and 10. Got this complete to Jahan Dotson. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
This is an offense that's near the bottom of the league in rushing, so defensively coming in, you've got to know you're going to see the ball in the air a lot. And that time, it's a completion and a first down on this opening drive.
First down, Hal to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. These two teams met up earlier in the year, back in Week 4, and it was the Commanders who picked up the road victory, so they'll be fighting for the season sweep in this one. 2nd and 10. Here's Hal. Here's a screen for Robinson. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. It'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And it's going to be 3rd down and a ways to go here. 3rd and 14. Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. Now, Hal's going to mix it up here. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Off play action. It's Hal. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field, all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you've got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
Hal throwing on first down here. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Throwing here, Howell. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for 3rd down. We'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Yards on the play. It's now 3rd down.
And McLaurin, the motion man right. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. That sack courtesy of the effort of Hassan Reddick. Sly able to put this one through. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side. Because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away. But they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Once again, it's Swift. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. 48 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Now 2nd and 3. Hurts sets up to throw it. Eluding the pressure right. And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up 3rd. So after that sack, Hurts and the Eagles, tough spot here. 3rd and long. From the gun, here's Swift. It's a pickup of 6, but it's not going to be enough. And the punt team's going to be summoned on 4th down. Well, Hurts not coming to the sideline. They're going to go for it. They're going to try and throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down. Swift going to try up the middle. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Yeah, their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now back to throw. Throwing over the That's incomplete.
Well, it looked like it marched to the end zone. He's hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
On third down, here comes Swift. And he's not going to get anywhere close to the marker as he'll stop him well short of the yellow line. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves him with a 4th down now. So Hurts is off, and on comes Jake Elliott for the Eagle field goal. Spotted at the left hash, this from 45. Oh, and Elliott has pushed it to the right. It is no good.
Always disappointing when you miss a field goal, but when you're playing against a defense this good, you and I both know that's a crucial miss because you can't afford to leave any points out there. You've got to take them when you can.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score.
Okay, ready?
Back to throw, Howell. Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Really good coverage all over the field, and it took away his intended read and almost dared him to try for his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
Now Howell. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, they had that one snipped out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you've got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Oh, and they set the man in motion too late. This is going to be a delay. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. Howell. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
And they're going to motion Dotson to the left. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Howell changing the play here. This will be caught. It's Samuel. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
Oftentimes now offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just have receivers find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. And the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
Not too shabby for his first carry of the game. That's exactly what most teams are looking for, a really good change of pace back.
They'll run with Gibson. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Antonio Gibson, his first rushing touchdown of the year. And they're able to add on to their advantage. Some good running there at the end of the drive. He had the burst that set up the first and goal, and then one play later, he's in the end zone.
Brandon, what I liked about that sequence is I'm not sure who made the play call, but they understood the situation, understood the momentum. A nice hard-charging run, give it right back to him, and let him cap things off.
A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good, and the lead grows to 10-0. Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he's going to be out of bounds across the 50. Great return.
Now that's the kind of return that warms the heart of a special teams coach. He'll be pushing us next time, Brandon, to make sure his guys are introduced in the starting lineups. These guys have such an influence on every game. The unsung heroes, remember, they have their own meetings, their own practice time, heck, their own spot on the bench in order to be ready to play each and every week.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Now a 2nd and 6. From the gun, it's Hurts. This short throw caught by Goddard. And he's got this down to the 35. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
They'll try and set up the screen to Swift. And he is going to lose yardage here. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Behind the chains, 2nd and 13. Here's Hurts to throw. This is caught. It's Brown. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 14. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts. Looking for A.J. Brown again, and he's got it again. Driving for the goal line, but he's marked down short. And with no timeouts, no chance to get the field goal unit out there. And frustration going to set in, as that is going to be how this first half will come to a close.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. KJ Hamler returning it. Oh, a good return up past the 30. Still going. One man to beat. And he will score. Touchdown, Washington. And you've used the phrase with me before, pressing the kicking game. What exactly does that mean? Because they did it there.
It means focusing on it, all aspects of it, because it's the third part of the game. Offense, defense, special teams. If you press the kicking game, create an advantage, make a big play, it often leads to victory.
Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And that makes our score 17-0. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff.
On the return from his end zone, Rodgers. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. But first down, Hurts. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. Second down.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
Now a 2nd and 10. They will run straight ahead with Swift. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And the throw there going to be incomplete. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been any. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
And I don't think he got there. He did not. They stop him a yard shy. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it.
And Washington will take control of the football in great field position. For the play fake, and now here's how to throw it.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
Brings up 2nd and 18 at the 43-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Howell under pressure. They got him again. Hassan Reddick able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
So, Brandon, we've sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
Third and long, here's Howell.
Incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. 31 yards on the punt there.
And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Hurts dangerous when he runs that football. He's got a first.
He's been patient this entire game, waiting for the perfect moment to surprise him with a quarterback keeper. There he catches him off guard and converts his first rush of the game into a first down. Gotta love that efficiency.
Hurts.
He'll hit Watkins on the crossing route. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run.
A gain of 40 yards. First down.
So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10.
Throwing is Hurts.
He finds his tight end, Goddard. That's complete. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15.
At the 15-yard line.
And Hurts going to move him around.
To throw again on 2nd down.
Hurts. That's to the pylon and incomplete.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Again, he'll drop to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
And this one is no good. He missed it. And the deficit will stay at 3 scores.
Partner, this is certainly turning out to be one of those days. Here we are in the 2nd half. They're being shut out. Offense is doing nothing. And you're just saying, please, come on, give us something here to your kicker. But even this is no good.
They'll throw on 1st down. Here's Howell.
And he rifles one incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet.
In the 3rd quarter here in D.C., a 2nd and 10 upcoming.
Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack.
Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him.
Like how they've started the 3rd quarter here. They force a punt on the 1st drive, and after this sack, it looks like they'll be forcing another one as well.
Absolutely. Maybe got their 2nd win coming out of the locker room. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Isaiah Rodgers.
And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
They'll try and start this drive in the air.
And that's out to the flat for Swift.
So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that'll bring up second down.
And 7 at the 18-yard line.
Play action. Here's Hurts. And he'll get this into the hands of Swift once again.
And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. It's a 10-yard gain there to set him up first and goal.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a first and goal.
And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up second and goal.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow, and this guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on first down.
Hurts completing this one quickly.
5 yards that time on the completion, and now it's third and goal.
It'll be Hurts on the option.
That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out. And a field goal obviously means nothing here. They're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
And the Commanders are going to get the ball back on the turnover. They hold on 4th and goal. Well, I mean, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here. Maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball in a comfortable 4th quarter. Fighting to get back to the goal line. I don't think he got there. He did not. Did not get back there. It's a safety.
In the end zone. Result of the play is a safety.
So a free kick situation forthcoming from the 20 as they'll punt this one away. Rodgers to return it.
Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10
at their 35-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Airing it out deep for Smith. And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. It's a gain of 34. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
Hurts sets up to throw it. He'll get this off to Swift.
It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be second down. And quickly, they get to the line.
They run out of the gun with Swift.
And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone.
An even 100 yards on the ground here for Swift, and he's got a first down as well.
They'll look to throw.
And Hurts is intercepted, his 3rd of the game. And the Commanders are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. Well, time, I mean, certainly not on their side offensively. They had to take some chances, but that interception will further hinder their already slim chance at victory.
Yeah, and you're talking about time not on their side, but it certainly is on the defense's side, and they understood that. They knew they had to press it a little bit, and they planned accordingly, and what a benefit for them, able to pick that one off and hopefully put this game away.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
And Howe will throw it.
And a dump off here to Robinson. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and
Robinson will try to pick it up.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line.
It's a pickup of 12 and a Commander's first down.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. That's a 12-yard gain now on back-to-back plays.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Kevin Byard up to make the tackle.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
2nd down and a run by Robinson.
Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7.
Howe going to audible to something else.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. Here's Tressway now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time.
And here's Rodgers on the return.
35 yards that time on the punt. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10.
at their own 20-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner.
And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts.
Got him in. It's Brown. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
A 2 timeouts still remaining, but scoring quickly, a must. It's 1st and 10.
He'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete.
That's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Second down. Here's Hurts.
And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet.
Touchdown, Philadelphia.
So a big play for the Eagles now as they'll go for 2.
Hurts will throw.
And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion no good. 2 scores down, 2 timeouts at their disposal. This is a critical onside kick.
Powerful running. And this is going to be covered up by Washington. Well, CD, you understand. I mean, they're so eager trying to get back in this game here in the fourth quarter, but they touched that one a little too early before it went 10 yards.
Brandon, in such a high-stakes scenario, everyone's feeling the pressure on this play. The special teams coordinator, which one is he going to pick in terms of kicks? Can the kicker execute it? Can the team wait for 10 yards? So many variables, and in this case, they didn't get it done. No sense risking anything there on first down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who could make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
Robinson up the middle. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there.
Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They need to get this to the 24 on third down.
Howell, he'll look to throw it.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on third down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up fourth down.
A 49-yard attempt.
And that hits the right upright and caroms away. It's no good. And that'll keep this a 9-point game. So plenty of leg, but it's the accuracy there that lets him down.
Yeah, he hit it really well. I think this might have been good from 55. But you'll see it just conk off that upright, and they're denied a chance at 3 points.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts.
And this is caught. It's Brown. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done.
On first down, Hurts.
That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
That was one they needed to connect on. They're down, but not quite out. So you have to figure, with under 2 minutes to play, they need to hit on something in very short order.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts.
And this is caught inside the 5. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. And he gets it to go to cut the deficit now to 2, 17-15. Time definitely of the essence now, just under a minute to play, and here we go. Able to fight through one tackle. And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. A big mistake in that spot. You got to let it go, Tim.
They didn't give themselves a chance. They had an opportunity, touched it first. Now they're in a really bad spot.
They got to have two hands on the football here as they run on first down.
The Eagles will take their third and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They are taking it right down Broadway. Still on his feet. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
You get in a second and long situation down here in the red zone, I'd say most defensive coaches would think pass, let's bring some pressure. So this is kind of a tendency breaker here to hit him with something on the ground, and he'll take it all the way into the end zone.
Now Joey Sly for the point after.
And that makes it a 9-point game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Hurts to throw.
He's going to let it fly. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Just a difficult situation to be in here in the final minute. Down 2 scores. You know you need some providence from somewhere. They're going to keep firing away till the end, but this one falls incomplete.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
From the gun, it's Hurts.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
He's still on his feet.
And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
Well, obviously, Charles, this stage of the game, down 2 scores, they had to put the football in the air. Unfortunately, it gets picked off.
And the criticism comes easily in situations like this, but you just laid it out. Look where they are on the scoreboard. Look at where the clock is in the game. He has to take a chance here and try and get the ball downfield to his receivers. Unfortunately, it was picked off.